Good morning. It's June 30th. It is a hot one here in South Arkansas. But look at what I got today. I mean, you can tell I had to do several trips with the basket. We got the Cherokee Purple back there. I'm getting some big ones. I'm really excited for that. My bell peppers are starting to come in. I got some Roma tomatoes over here, some Arkansas Travelers here. These are some Cubanelle peppers. These are sweet banana peppers, and if y'all have recipes for these sweet banana peppers besides pickling them, let me know, because I have so many I don't know what to do with them. These are jalapenos. I got some shishito peppers here. Right here I got the giant Marconi peppers. Look how beautiful these are, and they're huge. They're just huge. So it's a sweet pepper. And then right here we got the Buena Mulatas, and these little things are so pretty, y'all. Look at that purple. They go purple, orange, yellow, then red, and each color will give you like a different flavor, I guess. They're like a cayenne pepper is what I've read. So excited about trying those. I've never grown them before. I'll show you the plant here in a minute. Let's do a little garden tour. The sun and the heat here, I mean, it's getting up. Yesterday it was 108 with the heat index, and it is taking a toll on my garden. That and the fact that I grow organically, and the pest damage is just, oh. I'm excited though. I have some chamomile coming up here. This is my little chamomile bed that I started this year, and I got little chamomile coming on, so hopefully maybe I'll get enough to make some tea. Who knows? Calla lily's still doing good. This is the purple one. The yellow one took a different turn. Over here is my white de Palermo zucchini, and as you can see, the squash bugs have pretty much decimated the poor thing. I've gotten quite a few off of it though. Next year I will definitely grow more. I might try a fall grow too. I have one right there. Once that one's ready, I'm probably just going to pull these and be done with it. Over here, my acorn squash, they have attacked it as well. I mean, it's doing better up top, which is kind of funny, but down here they have just chewed it up. Right here I have, what are these again? Kajari melons. Good Lord. There's a little Kajari melon right there, and I have another one right there. Let me see if I can focus that in. There we are. We'll come around here, and there's another one right there. There's a bunch of little small ones. Let me see if I can focus that one in. I guess it's not going to, but I have a bunch of small ones like that. Over here, this is Honey Boat was right here, and then I had Scarlet Emperor beans here. The Scarlet Emperor beans, I never really got much off of them, and they're still doing okay, but the Honey Boat is done. Again, squash bugs. This was my edamame bed, and they really, I mean, they're not very plump. So I don't know if it's just they don't like this soil in the bed. It's something this is the first time I've done them, so I'm going to definitely have to study up on that. Here's my Tabasco that I showed you got decimated by some hornworms, and it is coming back, and it's got little blooms on it and everything else, so I'm excited for that. Here's my Nordic Harms melons. They're like some small cantaloupe. We tried one yesterday that turned yellow, and the smell was there. Oh my God, the cantaloupe smell was so intense, but when we bit into it, the flavor was just kind of lacking. So I don't know if we let it go too long or what, but I have a couple over here. Actually, see these, this was pretty much green yesterday. For the most part, it had a small spot of orange, and well, it didn't have that rot spot on it either. But today I come out and it's totally orange. Here's one still got some green on it. So I'll try that one. And this one right here is still green, but as you can see, it's starting to crack right there. So, and that smells so good. So we'll try this one and see if the flavor profile is any better on it. And that rotten one, the chickens will get, they'll love it. All right, let me see, where are we gonna go? Hold on. Okay, let's start at the tomatoes, which you guys seen all the tomatoes I've got. I have got gallon bags, probably, I don't know, 7 or 8 gallon bags in the freezer already. And you can see, these are the Arkansas Travelers. You can see tomatoes still all over them. All over them. It's insane. I didn't do this well with tomatoes last year. I pruned heavily. So I know better this year, but again, the heat is just, I don't know, it's burning the blooms. And these plants and my Cherokee Purple seem to be doing well, but my Romas, definitely not. Definitely not. I'll come around here. And here's a couple mammoth jalapeno plants. And these are quite large. I can't wait to start picking some of those. But you can see all the tomatoes still in here. I've been trying to watch them. I'm getting some pest damage. I was getting some blossom end rot, but I put some calcium that I had made not long ago on the leaves, and they seem to be doing a little better. So that was good. Yeah. And over here we have my pepper plants. This is a red pepper, red bell pepper. I actually used it in some fajitas I made the other night on the flat grill. And then these ones are yellow. I just got that one off of. And here's the orange one. And this row here is my Cherokee Purples. And as you can see, I have plenty more. It's been a balancing act trying to figure out, should I pick them? Should I let them ripen a little bit more? I'm trying to watch for cracking because of this heat and the watering and pest damage, you know, because these are heirlooms and they will cat face and they will grow oddly, and it gives places for bugs and stuff to feast. So I'm having to watch them very closely. Sometimes I'll take them a little early and put them in the windowsill. Rutabaga down here. I've got some heads. I don't know if they're gonna amount. See, like some don't really have much of anything on them. I have some over there as well, and there's a bigger one back there. So I don't know, I might get to try what a rutabaga tastes like this year. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. These are my Triple L crop tomatoes. They have a lot of tomato fruit set coming on and on them. So they're a little behind everything else because I had these in the greenhouse way longer before I put them out, and I started them a little later than most too. So these are some black cherry tomatoes that I bought from the store because I didn't get any planted. Well, I did, but my first planting went terribly because of this inconsistent weather that we had. This is a little Hungarian pepper. It's like a little black jalapeno. These are a couple tomato plants that Bill found when he was cleaning the dog pen out and weed eating and everything because it had gotten pretty high. He found some tomato plants in there and he accidentally hit them with the weed eater. So he just brought the pieces and planted them, and this one's blooming. I mean, it was real ragged looking. They both were, but they're looking a whole lot better now. But yeah, so we'll have another crop after all this stuff is done. Let's go back side of the Cherokee Purples. See, plenty more. Plenty more. My sunflowers. You know, I love my sunflowers. And yep, just the smell in here. I just run your hands across the tomato leaves and just sniff. These are the Cubanelle peppers. I had a couple more over there that I need to keep watch on, maybe tomorrow. All right, over here are the Romas, and look how poorly. Look how poorly. I mean, I'm getting tomatoes off of them, and they're full, and there's green ones and ripe ones, but man, look at that. They are always looking terrible, where my other plants are like green and lush, and I don't know what the difference is, unless it's just this weather, because they weren't like this till it started getting hot. So my poor eggplants, look at them. I don't know if it's the heat. I've never grown them before, so I don't really know, but they are just looking peaked as all get up. I mean, look at that, all scraggly. We ate some eggplant parm last week, which was really good. But now my plants are just, whoo, just looking awful. Here's another Megatron jalapeno. My beans, man, I don't know what to do with these beans. I got a bunch in the refrigerator. I guess I need to chop them. Oh, and look, I got some Chinese noodle beans that are coming back from last year. Ain't that something? But all the beans on my trellises, I haven't done jack squat with them this year. And they're just, when you only grow like 6 plants, you're not getting a whole bunch in at one time to do anything with, is the problem. So I'm thinking next year I may do trellises like my tomatoes here, and just grow them all across the trellis. That way I'll have enough coming at one time to maybe get canned up or something. Right here is my Lakota squash, and it gave me one squash, and when I thought it was ripe, it wasn't. But the plant was dying, so I didn't want to lose it, and now the dang thing's come right back. So I don't know, fingers crossed I get another one. There's one, but it doesn't look like it was fertilized, so pollinated. There you go. But the plant looks healthy again. Go figure. All right, let's see, what next? Let's go look at the peppers behind the greenhouse. I said peppers, I mean tomatoes. Goodness, I got pepper on the brain. So these are some more tomato beds that we just put in, and I got some corn in that one. We'll talk about that in a minute. But we plan to go all the way down with these to give us more room. And then let me go around here. This area here, the area we tilled before we got 8 inches of rain and it turned into a mud pit, our plan for this is also raised beds. I don't know if we're going to do the length or maybe do 2 beds down the length. We haven't decided that yet. We got time. We'll work on that in the fall. Okay, back to the beds over here. I put 75 seeds of corn in this thing. I thought, you know, that way I can pluck them or whatever. And I think I got 17 that actually came up, so that sucks. But anyways, right here we have San Marzanos. I almost forgot. Look how loaded these plants are, y'all. I've gotten a couple here and there, red ones. I have a feeling they're all gonna turn red at the same time, and I'm gonna be in trouble. I'm gonna have to start processing the ones I have in the freezer to make room for all these. It's a tough problem to have, right? I got some zinnias growing in here too. Look at there. Isn't that pretty? lime zinnias, of course. And then these are some candy cane chocolate cherry peppers that I don't know are going to do anything. I put them in here and they just burnt. And now they're coming back, so we'll have to wait and see. And y'all, this mess right here is my Hungarian heart tomatoes. Now, the wind just blew this whole thing down. I didn't get them trellised up. I had some little bamboo skewers that they were on. I put some T-posts at each end because I had this bright idea that I was going to put some twine, you know, in there and get them standing. It never happened. So this is my little experiment. I'm just going to let a tomato grow how a tomato grow, because this is what they do in the wild. So this is my little wild tomato. And it doesn't seem to be hurting them for the most part. I'm getting some pretty big fruit on here. These Hungarian heart are paste tomatoes. They're more meaty. There's not a lot of gel in them. So, there's a big one back that way. There's another monster right there. And I got one sitting in here tucked away. But these ones too, I mean, the leaves get a little wilty and stuff, but these beds aren't real deep either. So I think that's part of the problem. So I'll just keep trying to water them best I can. Keep the fruit set on there. And here's the back side of the San Marzano. As you can see, all the fruit in there. Goodness gracious. Oh, there's a couple that are coming in. See, I'm getting a couple here and there like that. Nothing terribly a lot of, but that's okay because it's coming. Let's go take a look at something else. Let's take a look at the chickens. Oh, there's Gomez. You gonna get all cocky with me, huh? There's the girls. Hello, ladies. Hi, Loki. Look at you, you majestic little rooster back there. Come here. Oh, yes, you're majestic too. Shut up. Look, he does it every time. He's going to try to jump on one of these girls. Well, I got him on video. Such a freaking man. Good Lord. Muy guapo. Yeah, we put a little pool with some water in there because this heat is terrible, y'all. And apparently chickens thermoregulate through their feet. So if you can keep their feet cool, they're good. Look at Loki. Isn't he so pretty? Yes, he sure is. Okay. Oh, and look at you, Miss Thang. Hello. You gonna get scared and walk off now? Huh? Yeah. All right. Let's go look at some watermelon. Okay, this is my Crimson Sweet watermelon patch. I got like 6 of them and threw them on a hill right here. And look, I have some watermelon. How cute. I don't know if... Oh, look, here's another one. And then I got that big sucker right there. And then I got another one right there. But look at this. Hoo-wee. Oh, there's one. Doesn't look like that one pollinated, though. Yeah, we hear you. But, oh, look at that. Yep. So hopefully I'll get some watermelon out of this thing. Not sure, but I'm hoping. Oh, let's look at the fig. My fig bush, which looks like it dies every dang year. It's actually coming out, well, it's actually bills, but it come back this year. And we got more fig on it this year than I have ever seen it have. So hopefully we can get something out of this. Maybe we can at least try 1 or 2, huh? Look at there. Fingers crossed, y'all. Fingers crossed. How about a bed of sunflowers? This was the bed I had strawberries in, and it all died. So I thought, let me throw some sunflowers in here. And these sunflowers don't get big, but boy, they sure put out a lot of flower heads. They are really beautiful. And I'll be danged if I remember which ones these were, of course. Because with my sunflowers, I just get all willy-nilly. I just throw them out. Oh well, my fault, right? Okay, now let's go look at some more peppers. Okay, these black Hungarian peppers. I'm not really sure how big they're supposed to get. We picked a couple to try them in the fajitas the other night, and they didn't. They were the bigger ones on here, but they didn't seem real, they didn't seem ripe to me. They weren't hot at all. Right here I have Chile de Arbol, and I've explained to y'all that this plant is very special to me because my grandfather always had one growing in his rose beds. So when we would cook together and he'd need peppers, he'd have me go out and pick some out of the rose bed. And so I'm so happy to have those in my garden. That's some milkweed that I grew down there, and that's some borage that I grew from seed too. These are called Boquino peppers, and they were really slow to start. I didn't know if they were going to come through, but I got some blooms in there, and I'm excited about those. Those are some orange spice jalapenos and some basil. These are some more Cherokee purple that I have over here that I didn't think were going to make it, but I've picked a couple ripe ones off there so far. Here's another Boquino pepper that's done a whole lot better than the other ones I showed you. But look at these little peppers, y'all. They look like little beaks. They're so cute. And these are supposed to be like really good pickling peppers, like you can pickle them. So I'm excited. I hope I get a bunch from just these few that I got. If not, at least I get a flavor profile and I can grow more next year. These are just some pollinating flowers that I bought from some random store somewhere. Shishito, which are not doing well this year. And here are my Buena Mulata peppers. Look at how pretty they look just hanging on there. Their little purple selves. But again, they're supposed to turn from purple to orange to yellow to red. So that'll be exciting to watch. That's why I grow my Tabasco. I just like watching all the different colors. I don't eat Tabasco pepper. I just like the way it looks. Look at this milkweed tree. I love that. And here's Junior's elephant ears in their bed, and this mum that's going crazy. I'm pulling both these mums this year, putting them somewhere else. And then this huge sunflower that's pretty much done for. Let's go look at some other peppers. Okay, y'all. This is a jalapeno bush, which I've gotten quite a few good-sized jalapenos off. These here are my Megatron jalapenos, and they are loaded. Loaded. But I'm not sure how big they're supposed to get either. So I'm going to have to watch them. But look at this jalapeno. It's huge. Huge, I tell you. The camera doesn't do it justice. Over here are some shishitos that weren't doing real well, but they started to come back. I picked some today, so we'll see just how well they do. They got plenty of bloom on them still. So... And over here, y'all, these are the sweet banana peppers, and I have picked off of these plants and picked off of these plants, and they just keep giving me more. I don't know what to do with them. I've pickled quite a few of them, but I got a grocery bag in the house full of them, and they just keep coming on. And also the stuff over there that y'all saw already on the table. But, yep. I'm pretty sure that's it for the garden tour. Well, that's it, y'all. Today in the garden. Sunday, June 30th. And that's it. Oh, that's my hugelkultur mound. I'm just dumping a bunch of stuff in there, old pots and branches and logs and stuff like that. I got a couple tomato plants growing out of it. Don't know where they come from, but we'll let them grow. But anyway, that's it. Till next time.